So today's journey will include our mission, a brief history, what we believe, what we provide, some of our staff, volunteers, who we support. Our mission at Journeys is very clear. Our main goal is, like I said, is for adults with disabilities in Rutherford and Cannon counties to be able to have a place where they enjoy living, a place where they can make friends, a place where they can go out and work and be involved, and as well as have a better quality of life. So our main goal is to provide services and support so they can have a better place to live, work, and socialize. And in the not so distant future, most people with disabilities, they've been living in institutions, institutionalized, or they live at the center, or they have to live where someone told them to live. And we don't want that, so they don't want that either. We've been in this community since 1975. How many people had heard of Journeys before? Journeys in Community Living. So yes, we've served this community since 1975. It was previously called the Rutherford County Adult Education Center. So if you don't know about Journeys in Community Living, you may know about that. What we believe, this is James here. James, he delivers flowers for Flowers and More during the holidays. That's part of our program. We want them to be involved in the community and be able to have some type of employability. So we're always looking for people to employ the people we support as well. But this is James delivering flowers, I believe, for this past Valentine's Day. We believe that everyone, regardless of a disability, should, 1, live a healthy and secure life, 2, work at a meaningful job that they enjoy, live in a home of their own with whom they choose, and lastly, have other relationships in their lives such as friends, family, and community members. And this here is Miss Betty. She recently celebrated her 88th birthday. Isn't she cute? Just a short snapshot of some of the things we provide. We provide community participation services, workforce training and employment services, residential services, transportation services, as well as healthcare oversight. And I'll just briefly explain a little bit of these to you all. Our community participation services. This here is Bubba. He is at Meals on Wheels, getting ready to go out and deliver meals. So the main thing for our community participation services is that the people we support are always looking for community partners that we can partner with to go out. They volunteer at the Beasley Animals Hospital Center. They also volunteer for Meals on Wheels. Any kind of program that have United Way, they go out and volunteer. So if you all ever have any volunteer opportunities, we definitely would always enjoy participating in that. Workforce development and training. That's another part of our programs that we provide. We have individuals who we support who actually go out into the community and work a regular job, work jobs in the community. You may see some of them. This is Teresa. She works at McDonald's on Old Fort Parkway and has worked there for several years. Our staff hooks them up with different community partners where they're able to go out and work. We have people who work at Wendy's, the grocery store, some of the hotels. Some of the people we support also work in our office. They do reception work, so that's another ask. If you all ever need somebody for some employment, Journeys can help you out with that as well. One unique aspect of our program is our residential services program. We actually have about 17 homes here in the community, regular homes like you and I live in, where the people we support, 2 to 3 of them live in a home together. It is staffed by Journey staff 24 hours a day, so they're able to help them out with money management, grocery shopping, how to take care of a home. One reason why this is unique and needed is we know that the high cost of rent, high cost of housing, especially for people with disabilities who are often on fixed incomes, it's very scarce and it's only going to get worse. So at Journeys, part of the services that we provide, we not only provide the home for them, but like I said, most of the people we support are on fixed incomes, so they don't have the money or can afford the high cost of rent. So we supplement those rent costs for them monthly, so that takes a lot of our money. But we do provide money for them to live in the homes, to buy food and things like that. But it's becoming very dire need of not only just homes that they can rent and afford to rent or afford to live in, but also homes that are accessible. Homes, we have landlords, they don't mind us doing the accessible work, they just don't want to pay for it. So now that's two issues that the community faces, the cost of the housing for people with disabilities, as well as making the homes livable for the people with disabilities. But we have about 17 homes, nice homes, regular homes. You won't readily know that people with disabilities live in that home because that's not what we want. We want them to be a part of the community, feel loved, and not be singled out. So that's a unique aspect of our program. There are other agencies in Murfreesboro, but they don't necessarily provide the residential homes like we do. Transportation services, that is also a unique aspect of our program. The people that we support cannot drive. So right now we have about 45 vehicles, which include wheelchair accessible vans, cars, SUVs, where we take them to wherever they need to go. Most agencies, the employer has to use their own car, has to use their transportation to take the people that they take care of, but at Journeys, we provide transportation to everywhere they want to go, whether it's work, school, grocery shopping, community events. They go out to the community and, like I say, are involved. So we provide that transportation for them. But with those 45 cars and vehicles, that comes a cost. We have to upkeep the maintenance of them, get new cars and vans and vehicles when the mileage gets too high and when they no longer can go. So of course, that takes a lot of money. So we currently operate and maintain a fleet of about 45 cars and vans. And we were recently awarded a large grant from the Christy Houston Foundation that allowed us to purchase two new vehicles that included a wheelchair van, as well as two wheelchair vans, as well as about 5 other small SUVs and cars to replace some of our high mileage vehicles. Healthcare oversight. Now, we all know that oftentimes when we go to the doctor, and especially if it's bad news or maybe if it's good news, we may not be able to understand it. So we have caseworkers who go to the doctors and specialists, dentists, all types of doctor's appointments, and they actually keep up with the doctor visits that the people we support go to. So that's part of our healthcare oversight program. We currently have 4 caseworkers on staff. We used to have a registered nurse on staff, but we used to receive money from United Way for that registered nurse. But since they changed their BOGOs and things like that, we do not receive funding for a registered nurse. But it's very imperative that adults with disabilities, they usually have more doctor's appointments and more specialists to go see. So it's very important that they have someone who is able to go with them, explain to them what's going on. So that's part of our healthcare oversight program. Oh, and I think I forgot to tell you all, this is Miss Betty here. She is, Miss Mary, I'm sorry. Miss Mary, she was getting ready to go to a doctor's appointment, and she was in one of our vans that we provide transportation for. And here, this is John's sister, Sharon. She was at a doctor's appointment with one of our case managers, Shalee. Lastly, a staff. We have wonderful staff. Our executive director, Frances Cook, she has not been the executive director for 40 years, but she has been with the agency for 40 years. So that too just speaks to the concern and the commitment to serving adults with disabilities in Rutherford and Cannon counties. A lot of our staff that we have, they have been with the agency for 15, 20 years. So that also speaks to how much they love the cause and how much they enjoy making a better quality of life for adults with disabilities. Volunteers, we are always looking for volunteers. These are just some of the ways people have volunteered. We had a group from the Middle Tennessee Christian School, came out and did some yard work in one of our homes. Up top is during the holidays, we had a holiday party for the people we support. It's at the bottom. During the holidays, we also have gifts for the people we support that needs wrapping. And this top was just a group preparing a Thanksgiving meal for some of the people we support. Next, we're always looking for community partnerships. You can be a partner in the journey. We are always looking for places where our individuals that we support can volunteer. Volunteering allows them to give back to the community and build the skills that they need for employment, as well as help them build social skills, get out into the community and be able to interact and talk with people who they can form relationships with. We always need businesses that the people we support can come tour, so they can also see different opportunities for employment, different ways they can be involved in the community. So if that's you all, let me know. We are always looking for businesses where the people that we support can job shadow. Like I say, part of our program is that we do provide employment and workforce training. So we're always looking for different businesses to partner with as far as job shadowing and as far as hiring the people that we support. I think I forgot. Here, James, he was volunteering in the community with a United Way program. Here we were at, I believe, Nissan. They gave some of the people, Brandon and some of the people we support and some of our staff a tour. And here was a job shadowing opportunity, I want to say at Home Depot a few years ago. Lastly, we also always need businesses that will hire the individuals to work for their company or business. This is Chad. He works out at Kroger on Memorial. One thing about the people that we support, they also go out into the community and exercise, work out, play, go bowling. The movies would be a good opportunity as well. But we want them, like I say, to be part of the community and be engaged in the community. So we're always looking for more places where they can hang out, as well as do some physical activities and have a good quality of life. Here, these ladies are at the Patterson Community Center getting some exercise here. Lastly, of course, we always need donations. Your financial support allows us to continue to provide the transportation, provide the workforce training, to provide the residential services, and also to provide the healthcare oversight. So donations, donation drives, it could be from a group like the Rotary or a group that you're connected to in the community, or places of employment as well. So we're always looking for that. We serve a lot of different areas in the community. So of course, we're always looking for people to partner with and to make an impact for us. These are just some of the volunteer needs that we have sometimes. We always need someone to do maintenance, light maintenance at our homes, yard work, washing cars, fundraising events. If you want to host any parties, games. The people we support, they love to dance. They do that, and it's just so amazing, you all, and it's just something to see, because we oftentimes complain about a lot of things, and often the people that we support, they have just, a lot of them were born with these disabilities, or something happened later on in their life, but they're ultimately just living the life that they are dealt, but they do live their best life. It really became, I learned about Journeys prior to actually working at Journeys. My husband and I, when we first came here, moved to Murfreesboro. We moved here to start a business. And during that business, James, he came and worked for us while we were there. So I already knew about Journeys, but when I saw the job opening and applied for it, I knew what they were about, I knew what they did. But the first event that I went to was a Christmas party, I guess almost not this Christmas, but Christmas before last. And it was sponsored by the North Boulevard Church. And when you just see the excitement and the enjoyment that they have at the different type of events that we, most of the time churches put on, I was just like, wow, we really are helping them live a happy and secure life. So that just brought it full circle for me. But we always have churches that put on different type of parties for them. We had a church put one on for them recently at the warehouse with Becky. So it was just awesome. But these are just some ways you all can volunteer. Doesn't take a lot of time to put a smile on someone's face. Donation needs, we always have, like I say, they have residential homes, and like I say, they don't have much money. So we also always have people who are putting on some type of drives for them, so for household needs. You all know groceries are expensive as well as household items. So just a few things that we need if you ever want to donate some items or know someone wants to donate anything.
You might have to read this off, and some of those off.
Okay, some of them include shampoo, soap, bedding, comforter sets, washcloths, bath towels, all type of cleaning supplies, dryer sheets, dish soap, toilet bowl cleaners, window cleaners, anything that you would need to make their household better. And we also have a community day program. I left that part off of one of the slides, where the people we support who cannot go out to work or who cannot go out into the community, they come to the center, which is at 1130 Haley Road, and do life skills, learn how to cook, socialization skills, and things like that. Next, I'm just going to share with you all a little bit about the people that we support. Like I said, we want them to get out in the community and want them to have a good quality of life and enjoy. So this is Gatlin. He was with one of his DSP, and they enjoyed a night out with the Preds game, and they said Gatlin enjoyed flirting with all the ladies. So here again, we have James and Ronnie. They deliver flowers on Valentine's Day. That's something that they usually do on Mother's Day and on Valentine's Day for local flower shops here in the community. And it's not volunteer, they actually get paid, and they love making, just like us, they like to make money and spend money. This again is a group of guys at one of their homes during the holidays. They were making a gingerbread house. So again, we want them to be able to have friends, be able to live where they want to live, with whom they want to live. No one tells us who to live with, so we don't want that for them either. Lastly, next is also one of our homes that the people that we support live in. This is Betty and Millie. They live together, and that's one of our staff that was assisting them with grocery shopping. So the people we support, they love living in a home. They love fixing up their homes. They're really big on being able to decorate it. They have porches. Like I said, Keith has set his up for art studio in the back. So they're really involved in setting up their homes and making it be for them. These are just some of the ladies that we serve. Some more of the people that we serve. Sharon, she's on here again. They were out eating for, I'm not for sure whose birthday it was, maybe Mickey's birthday. And on this other side, they were all at a powwow here. Well, it's in Murfreesboro somewhere. They also go on outings to Nashville. That's Mike and Tommy. They were at the zoo. And Bubba and I think it's Mike were at KFC eating one day. This is Brandon. He's in one of our vans. And then another person that we support was just hanging out at the center one day. Again, they go out to different outings again. That's William. He was getting ready to go to work. Well, he was getting off work, getting ready to go to a doctor's appointment. He works at McDonald's. And that's Sharon and her roommates. They were out at the Battlefield Museum. And these are just some of the participants that come to the center. Just some of the people we support. Again, like I said, the ones who cannot go out, they come to the center and do different cooking, life skills. So this day, everyone was making cupcakes. So if you ever come to the center to visit, which I encourage you all to, you might get a little snack because they'll be back there cooking. This is Raymond. We bought him a new new recliner for his home, and he was super excited. It had different, like heated up and vibrated and all of that, so he kind of was acting like he was on a roller coaster, but he was super excited, and you could tell by the smile on his face that this was something that he really enjoyed. But that's our main goal, is for them to be happy, live a happy and secure life, and we provide the support and the services necessary for them to do that. Again, I'm Dana Smith. I appreciate you all taking time out today for me to share a little bit about Journeys in Community Living. Like I said, we are an agency that supports adults with disabilities here in Rutherford and Cannon County. So if you all have any questions or have anything else from me, I once again just appreciate you all letting me share a little bit about our mission and our cause. which is for adults with disabilities to have a better quality of life. And we also have to think about, like I say, a lot of the people that we support were born with these disabilities, but a lot of them are not. And we are all just, an accident away, or, something happening to us away to being an adult with disabilities. So I encourage you all to remember that, and remember how you would like to be treated, the support and services you would like to have, and the independence you would like to have as a person with a disability, because that's our main goal, for them to live independently and have an awesome quality of life here in our community. So are there any questions, thoughts, comments? Yes, sir?
Thank you. We appreciate you being here. It's clear in Rutherford County for the past 10 years that housing costs have exploded. I was talking to somebody about how much taxes have gone up on their individual houses. Can you share with us the difficulties that you might be having in finding secure housing for these individuals, and how has that changed over the past 10 years?
Yes, well, I don't really know how it's changed over the past 10 years, but it definitely is an issue. It's for the Tennessee, actually, about 48% of Tennesseans are adults with disabilities. And here recently, I guess last year, the disability scorecard gave Tennessee a D, and housing was one of the things. Most of the housing that they do have that's affordable are in rural counties or rural areas where the healthcare is not close, or where it's not grocery stores close. So that's becoming an increasing need and problem as well. Where there is affordable housing, you won't be able to get the affordable health care, you won't be able to get the proper health care. So the high cost of rent, as well as the different counties where the housing is, it won't be beneficial to them, because they won't be able to get the health care that they need. It's not, so that's an issue as well.
How many people are waiting for housing like that?
Well, as far as with our agency, we definitely do have a waiting list, maybe about. And also, you also have to think about and look at the increasing number of young people and children growing up with autism and things like that. Those children are going to become adults that's going to age out of the school system, that's going to need somewhere to go and live independently and be able to still take care of themselves. So it's definitely a problem, definitely an issue, and it's only going to get worse due to the high cost of everything, and due to just the nature of the number of younger people and children that we have growing up with disabilities that's going to eventually age out of the school system. Yes, sir.
Where do you get most of your referrals from?
We get most of our referrals from just people in the community, me going out doing things like this, as well as from insurance. We get referrals from that, as well as people who have already served. Like I said, we're the gap. We kind of bridge the gap from when they age out of the school system to adulthood, and a lot of time parents reach out because they do want their children to still, their adult children, to be able to live and be independent. So we get a lot from insurance companies, of course, referrals from people in the community who have children. We also work closely with the special kids and other organizations, other agencies that provide similar services, but not all the same services. And one unique thing about Journeys is that we don't really discriminate. There are other private agencies that people just pay out their pocket, or you may have a conservatorship set up and things like that, but we take everyone where they have a physical disability. Some agencies you have to be able to go to the restroom alone and be able to get ready alone and things like that. At Journeys, we don't just, we take everyone. Also, a lot of times agency may not necessarily take someone with behavioral issues. So we do as well. So that's also a unique aspect. Yes, ma'am, here.
What's your age limit? You said adults. At what point do they become adults and do your program?
We pretty much take them up from 18 on up, 18, 21 on up to adults. A lot, and they don't look it, but we have a lot of older adults. So yes, but we do not take children, but they do have to be adults. Yes, sir.
What are the sources of your funding?
Like I said, we have grant money. We apply for grants, donations, as well as we received money from the Department of DID. I get that mixed up with so many acronyms, but DID, Department of Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities. But a lot of that money comes in, but a lot of money goes out as far as, like I say, our homes are staffed 24 hours a day. We have a lot of overhead costs and things like that. Yes, ma'am.
I don't have a question, I just, they provide, they come once a month to our clinic and provide, volunteer workforce, and they are such a joy. So I really, if you can find any opportunity for them, I mean, they are asking questions, they are laughing, and they just, everyone that works with them, it really does brighten our day.
And John, do you have anything to add since your sister is a participant and he's a former board member?
No, I gotta add something. This has made a huge difference in Sharon's life, without me getting teared up. But since 1975, she was there. They would come by, pick her up at the house. I was a kid, elementary school. I always see it. Take her to work. They'd go to center, they'd go to work. She'd work at Matco, tools and learn. They'd go to work, stay farms, work at the cafeteria. Cool, she would tell you now she's tired. Okay, you guys, she lives with and I